we have a special guest, Ron Hart. And let me tell you, if you're in the Stewart area and you like entertainment and you go see bands, chances are Ron put the band there. So I don't know. Do we have a round of applause we can do with something we can? No? All right. Next time. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ron Hart.
Hey, Denny. Hey, before you ask me any questions,
yes,
and I just wanted to mention that we started out, you guys started out the show talking about physical beauty.
Yes.
And I seriously, I've been told a lot of times that I have a great face for radio.
Is that right?
Yes.
So that's why you've been married 3 times, right?
Maybe, yes. The other thing is, talking about financial advice and all that kind of stuff. I know exactly what you would do if you won the lottery. If you won $1 million, I know what you would do. You want to know what I think you would do?
What do you think I would do?
I think you would keep playing music until the money ran out.
Which would be pretty soon at a musician's pay, ladies and gentlemen. People think, oh, my God, that's like you're on vacation and you're making so much money. And they don't realize that a lot of bands are playing for $100 to $150 a head unless you're a tribute band. And that's just how it is. They
also think you're having a lot of fun. But I know, based on conversations that you and I have had, it's not always that much fun.
You mean like
behind the scenes,
right? The musicians who show up late, don't learn the music, and have had too many beverages before they hit the stage. Is that what you mean?
Some of those things, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
that does happen, and it's tough to have them in a business mind. Now, we talked about this the other day. It was so funny because I met you, Ron. I don't know, what was it, 3-4 years ago? So the first day I meet Ron, listen to this, Evan. I'm going up to Terra Firmata, and I go, hey, I'd like to talk to the owner. So he's looking at me like, uh-oh. Here he is, Jehovah's Witness, giving me a Bible. What is it? So I said, hi, sir. I have this great classic rock band. I'd like to play at your venue. So the first thing he says to me, he looks at me, he goes, dude, I don't want to hear Mustang Sally and Brown Eyed Girl. You got it? So I started laughing. I think that's the only time that maybe Ron looked at me like I was a foreigner or something. Do you remember that day, Ron?
I remember it. You're being kind towards me right now because I think maybe the inflection in my voice was not as happy as you just made me sound. But
I don't think I could actually quote the words you said.
But I am happy that we have this great relationship now. And
me too.
You are the consummate professional in the music business, that's for sure. I would assume that you carry that over into your professional life, in your other professional life. Oh, I just inferred that musicians are not professional. Here I go again. I don't mean this to be the theme because most everybody is awesome in my
Yes, it's true. I mean, musicians, look, the pandemic has just crushed their way of life. And I feel so bad for them because some of you may know my story. I was in Iron Butterfly. I was lead singer, lead guitar player. My best friend was Joe Shermy from Three Dog Night. And he was literally sleeping on my couch we were eating Jack in the Box cheeseburgers. So I said, you know what? If he's got platinum records and this is what he's doing, I'm going to do something else. I can always play music.
Sure.
So that's how I got into the finance. And my clients do get a kick out of seeing my shows. But let's talk about, you've done a lot in Stewart, and music is really doing well in Stewart in spite of the COVID thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Florida is doing well in spite of the COVID thing, in my opinion. And, people need to be normal, or they need to feel like there's some normalcy in their life.
Yeah.
And, music equals life. That's one of my mantras that I reiterate all the time whenever I can. So, if music is life and life needs to go on, then music carries on. That's what I say.
Yeah, being normal, again, is something that everyone's trying to do, no doubt about it. It's so funny, too, because I follow you on Facebook, and you're like, I can't keep up with you. You're in, like, Montana one day. You're somewhere else playing your stick guitar with the mountains in the background. You want to talk about that?
The Strumstick Sessions?
Yes, the Strumstick Sessions.
The Strumstick Sessions have changed my life, Denny. It gives me a purpose. When I sold Terra Firmata, of course, I own Earth Tones in downtown Stewart.
Yes, we'll talk about that.
And
as well.
that my son, I have the benefit of having my son be the boss of the thing. He checks in with me every now and then. But Earth Tones is sailing along, and I sold Terra Firmata. It's been over 3 years now. Time does fly. So you and I have actually known each other for something like 6 or 7 years, by the way. But I was directionless for a little while, and picked up a strum stick, which nobody knows what it is unless you've seen my videos.
I have seen them. That's right.
And it has changed my life because now I actually plan vacations around where I'm going to go with my strum stick.
And you have a bunch of followers in that, don't you?
I do. I get a lot of hits. Yes.
I mean, you don't even, he literally just starts strumming. He doesn't say much, but then you have something in the background. It looks pretty cool, man.
It's awesome.
You travel a lot doing that.
I do travel a lot. Yep.
Must be nice to be rich, huh? All right, we're going to take a brief pause here and come back with Mr. Ron Hart.